In this video, I'll walk you through the process that takes place in the state of Wisconsin from the time a real estate purchase contract is accepted to the closing day. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to refresh your knowledge, this will provide you with valuable information. Let's dive in. So you found your dream home in Wisconsin and the seller has accepted your purchase offer. Congratulations! What happens next? Well, the clock starts ticking on a series of important steps leading up to the closing day. Earnest money deposit. After your offer is accepted, you will typically need to provide an earnest money deposit, which is a show of good faith and commitment to the transaction. The amount is negotiable, but it's typically around 1 to 3% of the purchase price and generally due within 3 to 5 days of the accepted offer. The deposit is held in an escrow account or by a title company until closing. The home inspection. It's highly recommended to conduct a home inspection within a specific time frame stated in the contract, usually 10 to 15 days. You'll hire a professional inspector who will thoroughly evaluate the property's condition. If any issues are discovered, you may negotiate repairs or credits with the seller. You'll want to start looking for your home inspector right away so that you can get this scheduled as soon as possible. By having the home inspection done early, you'll have more time to investigate any repair costs and negotiate repairs with the seller. Financing. If you require a mortgage, this is the time to finalize your loan application. You'll work closely with your lender to provide the necessary documents, such as income verification, bank statements, and credit reports. Your lender will arrange for an appraisal to determine the property's market value. Simultaneously, they will conduct underwriting, reviewing your financial information and the property's appraisal to finalize your loan approval. If your offer is contingent on financing, you will have a certain number of days specified in your offer to get your loan commitment from the lender. If unable to get the loan, it allows you to back out of the deal without losing your earnest money. Title search and insurance. A title company or attorney will perform a title search to ensure that there are no liens, disputes, or ownership issues associated with the property. They will also prepare for you title insurance to protect your interests in case any undiscovered issues arise later. Seller disclosures. In Wisconsin, sellers are required to provide a disclosure statement outlining known defects or issues with the property. Most often, the seller condition report is reviewed before an offer is submitted and included as part of the offer. If the seller discloses the issues and you sign the condition report, you are acknowledging and accepting those issues. These issues then cannot be a way to back out of an offer during the inspection period. So always review these disclosures carefully and discuss any concerns with your real estate agent or attorney. If this disclosure was not provided by the seller before the offer, then the buyer has 10 days to review it once supplied by the seller and back out of the offer if they find anything they object to. Contingency removals. Once you're satisfied with the property's condition, the financing, and all of the contingencies have been met, you can either let the contingencies expire or sign a document to remove the contingencies. This signifies your commitment to proceeding with the purchase. You will need to sign the loan commitment before your agent can send that to the seller's agent, since it effectively satisfies the financing contingency. As you approach the closing day, there are a few important tasks to complete. Let's take a look. The final walkthrough. Typically, this is conducted 1 to 3 days before or on the day of closing. You're going to have the opportunity to inspect the property one last time to ensure it's in the agreed upon condition. I like to try to do the walkthrough after the seller's moved out and done their cleaning, so generally closer to the closing. Then you really know the state of the property. The closing disclosure. Your lender will provide a closing disclosure which details the final loan terms, closing costs, and any additional fees, generally within a few days of closing. Review it carefully to ensure accuracy and clarity. Homeowners insurance. Arrange for your homeowners insurance coverage, providing proof to the lender at least a week before closing. Utilities and change of address. Contact your utility providers to change or start service. Wiring funds. You may need to set up an appointment with your bank the day before in order to process a wire transfer to close on time. Closing day. Make sure your funds have been wired and bring your checkbook just in case there's an adjustment and you might need to bring a tad more to closing. Also bring a valid ID and plan closing to take anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes. That's the basic outline of what happens after your accepted offer up until closing. Make sure to watch the next video or go back and watch previous videos if you missed anything from this buyer's training series. And reach out if you are ready to start looking for homes and you want to work with an experienced real estate team.